Hey y'all, and once again, thank you for tuning into What Can I Do Today, where I ask myself every day, what can I do to take the baby steps towards becoming more and more self-sufficient here on my homestead? And today is a special day. Y'all remember this? Today's a special day because we are going to finish what we started over a month ago. And my very first video on this channel was we're making a plantain salve. And what you do is you have it sit for like a month. Actually, it's been more like a month and a half, but the more it sits, the stronger it gets. So we're going to do that today. So like I said, yes, I am very excited about this because a plantain salve is the very first thing that I ever made when it comes to herbal medicine. And it's been like, oh goodness, I want to say like, it's so long, it's been a long time. I don't even know, over 5 years. And it's successful in our household. Like every year I make it, and it's, I think in one of several videos back, I showed y'all what we do have and how much is left. So we go through it a lot. But the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna pour it out and strain it. That is a lot of green in there. Now, I did end up that is quite a bit of oil. Now, I did end up putting more in it because I ended up getting more oil, and I also put in a little bit more comfrey in it. So at the last video that I did, the first video that I did, this is part 2, was half of a jar. And then I dropped it and some of it spilled out. You can see that on the first video I posted on this channel, but so I added more and ended up being full for about a month. And this is, I put it in that first video about 6 weeks ago. So it's been just about a month and a half. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and heat the oil up. This is just a stainless steel pot that we've used many times on our stovetop. And then I have beeswax already shredded. And one other thing that I'm going to, oh, sorry about the fly. One other thing that I'm going to put in that I haven't put in here before is dried yarrow leaves. So that's a new step. So I got the oil. I also have coconut oil. This is real big in my household. I use it a lot. And these are the dried yarrow leaves that I got, that I harvested. Ooh, looks like 2021, sometime last year. And I'm going to powder them up and put them in there as well. And stirring in the coconut oil. And now we stir in the beeswax. So as I stated, this year I'm putting something different in it. These are yarrow leaves that I got last year. Now, I've heard about other people just powdering them up and putting it in there, and I said, okay, that's a good idea. So I'm gonna try it. This is the first time I'm doing this. So this is just like a little magic bullet thing that I got. And here we go. Definitely powdered up. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it is now fully dissolved. So what we want to do is take it off of the heat, and I will go ahead and sanitize the jars and lids. Now that we have turned off the heat and the jars are being cleaned, I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle some of this yarrow leaf powder in. So if you were unaware of yarrow, unfamiliar with yarrow, yarrow leaves specifically help with, it helps with stop bleeding. So if you got like a busted open something and trying to get it to stop, I don't know. I never had to use it like this, but it's first time for everything. We're going to go ahead and give that a real good stir. Make sure that is thoroughly saturated and blended in. So anyone who knows me knows that my absolute favorite essential oil is lemongrass. I love lemongrass. It smells so good to me, the essential oil, but I don't have any. All I have is eucalyptus oil and tea tree oil, and they just happen to be good for skin in moderation. But we're going to go ahead and put a few drops of each into the mixture. Very potent. This is the eucalyptus oil. Just a little bit. We're going to do the same with the tea tree oil. Very potent. There we go. We're going to give it another real good stir. And really all there is to do now is to put it in the jars and wait for them to cool. And now we wait. I don't know if y'all can see that, but we have 5 jars, and these are the size of the jars. I can't remember the actual ounces, but as you can see, my daughter has a boo-boo on her foot, so we kind of took a little bit and rubbed it on there, and she's no longer itchy. So this took less than an hour to solidify, and all I gotta do is put the lids on, put the dates on the lids, and we have this we got our Plantain Salve, like a skin healing salve for another entire year. It's that easy. Plantain Salve is the very first thing that I learned about when it came to herbal medicine. Plantain in general. I would make a plantain tea. I would, dehydrate it. And then I found out about topically putting it on your skin and how it's a good healer. So here it is. Thank y'all for joining me for this episode of What Can I Do Today? This is the end of part 2. This is it. I put it on my shelf in my apothecary, and we have another year. Remember to ask yourselves, what can y'all do today?